Well, hi there, and thanks for joining me. There's a word that I've always enjoyed. That word is serendipity. In fact, I once had a public radio show by the same name. What does it mean, though? What does serendipity mean? Well, it means, according to Google, the occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. Think of how many serendipitous moments you have throughout the day. Now, when you go to the library, that's number one in my book, pardon the pun. Serendipity there is all over the place. You look for books that you want to buy or borrow, and I find books in the library that are hardcover, but then I either borrow them or order them and pay for them on my Kindle. I love my Kindle. I discover lots of new books to explore and maybe purchase at a library or at a bookstore. Serendipity also goes for meeting an old friend or getting an idea while watching a movie. How many times have I discovered some idea in my still working cranium that's an idea that I could use? It's in a movie. Or I discovered it by listening to a song. I'm hearing a song lyric and it triggers an idea or a feeling. Those are serendipitous moments. Serendipity was an expression that was first put on paper by the essayist Horace Walpole back in 1754. He was writing at the time about a folk tale, The Three Princes of Serendip. The heroes of this story were always making discoveries, many by just happy chance or accident, and that fairy tale was not a bestseller, but the word it gave birth to, serendipity, has stuck and is still used today throughout the world. Serendipity has grown in popularity because of the internet, of course. Your browser is a true serendipity machine. One can get lost surfing on the internet, and I often do, discovering stuff that you enjoy reading or listening to or watching by happy chance. YouTube is a fantastic serendipitous tool. The great science fiction writer Arthur C. Clarke wrote a book he titled The View from Serendip. Now, he was always fond of man-made satellites, and he predicted their use 50 years before they were used. He visualized long before many others what satellites would do for communication on the planet. The internet, using satellites and some undersea cables, which he also wrote about, has given new meaning to the word serendipity. You know, there's, first of all, before I close here, I got a couple of notes from my airline pilot friend down there in Georgia, old John. He in the last video that I did it on a normal day. And he said, "What is normal?" Well, to him, it's like the mountain climbing he's done and the view from that mountain. That's normal. And of course, when he was flying for 20 years, an airliner, he said every day was a mountain day and quite a view from that mountain. He had the best seat in the house up there in the cockpit. Well, that's it for this time. Before I close, you probably wonder what this cap means, LG Prime Steakhouse. Well, that's a place I ate at in California. They have a couple of locations out there, still in business and doing well, owned by Leon and Gail Greenberg. Now, they established the restaurant back in 1991, and the restaurant's name comes from his initials. Gail is also a partner in the business and has been with LG Steakhouse for 34 years. My friend Roger Ryerson, when we're having dinner, he bought me this cap because of the LG initials. That's my initials, as you may know. Anyway, this be old Larry G saying thanks for joining us. Hit that subscribe button and maybe even the like button if you like what we're doing here. And we'll be back next time with another WORDchipper's Notebook. Have a nice day.